Moments with Tea, where we will be spilling the tea about lifestyle, day-to-day activities, and lots more. Do well to like, subscribe, share, and follow. Thank you.
Hello, friends. It's T here, and welcome back to Moment with T. How was your weekend? I hope you had a nice one. So, straight into it. Today, we are going to be talking about a Bible story. I know. Yeah. So, while I was little, I loved Bible study. Whenever I finish from school, then I will run. I will not even eat. My mom will saying, come and eat before going. Let me pack your food. I will not answer. Once I'm back from school and I see the time, I'm running to Bible study because these are very, very interesting lessons to learn from. So that's that about that. Today we are going to be talking about Hosea. Yeah. Hosea was a prophet in the Bible. Yeah. He was one of the prophet of Israelites. He was one of the prophets in Israel. So during this time, Israelites had heard again. They have started all their ways again. They have been sinning and worshiping idols again. And you know how it is. God will tell them, don't do this. You already know the commandments. Why are you going back? And all of that. So God went to Hosea. Hosea was a prophet. You know how prophets were in the olden days, in the days of the Israelites. Very, very clear mind, everything good about them. They know they are following the laws into two. They don't want to sin, they are righteous, they are clean, they are clear. You know all of that, spotless. Then God said, Hosea, you have to go and take a wife in Odom. I'm sure Hosea was like, I'm sorry, what? Her what? Her why? Why me? Why? Why? What did I do? You know, I have been following your laws, I've been doing this, I've been doing, and then God told him the Israelites have sinned again, they have committed Odom, like they are worshiping other idols, they are committing fornication. Instead of them to worship God, they're worshiping idols. It's just like a woman living at home, or a man leaving his wife committing adultery. They were committing normal adultery, and they were committing God adultery. They left God and they were following their other idols. And then God told Hosea, go and take a wife because I want to show the Israelites. God apparently God has been talking to them in different tones. We all know how stubborn the Israelites can be. I think we are the Israelites of today. Yeah, we know how stubborn they can be. They are not listening to nothing. Then God said, go there, take a wife, and then we'll know what next. Hosea, after pondering, say, I'm a prophet of God. I have to listen to what God is saying. He went there and he took a wife. His wife was named Goma. Then when he went to the Odom, I'm sure they'll be looking like, what is a prophet, a man of God, a clean and clear man doing in this filthy place? And then he went to the mama and said, oh, I like Goma, I want to take her as a wife. Goma will be like, me, Ashawu, wife, Azal. Okay, let's see how it goes. They got married and they started giving birth. They named one of their child Loami. Loami is I am not your God, you are not my people. When the Israelites went for the naming ceremony and they had Loami, ah, looks like this thing is not about Hosea after all. Because I'm sure there will have been gossip. How is a prophet going to take a prostitute as a wife? And when they heard the name, okay, this is not about us after all. This is another way of God telling us. This is not even telling us. He has told us in different ways, and we have not been hearing. This is God telling us that He has disowned us. He has said, "You are not my people. I am not your God." Ha! Before God will come and tell you, "You are not my people. I'm not your God." That means the sin is big. The sin is big, and there was nothing else to do except for them to turn away from their sinful ways and turn back to God. If you want the full story, it is in Hosea. I think Hosea has 12 chapters, or I think 11 or 12. So it's in Hosea. You can read it. I got mine from Hosea chapter 1, 2, 3. I didn't read to the last part, but if you want to read the full story, it is such an interesting Bible story, friends. It is a very interesting one, and you will not regret it. So go and read, or come back and tell me what you think about that story. And that's it for today, guys. I hope that next week I will see you. Please do not forget to like, to share, to hit the notification button, subscribe, so that when I come back next Monday, you'll be well with me, my friends. Thank you, and I hope you have a nice and beautiful week ahead. Bye.